everyone. We wanted to do this on videotape because it was much more than we could get on words on typing. We wanted to absolutely extend our sincerest, most thank you to everybody that supported us in this Bucking PLS page. Sean and Tara came over just about 2 weeks ago now and gave us the news, gave us the money that was put together, and I believe there's still money being put together yet. We were absolutely thrilled and is surprised that we don't know how you guys pulled it off, how everybody did it without us finding out, but we're absolutely as surprised as could be and extremely overjoyed. That was a huge appreciation from us. I mean, we're so thankful for that, for everything that everybody's done. You have no idea what it means to us. It has opened up so that we are able to do the treatments that we have got in store for Jill. They have been doing treatments all summer long, all fall, all winter, and we continue to do treatments, and some of them are very costly. All of the treatments that we're doing are completely out of pocket. We go to the neurologist to get checked up on, and then everything above and beyond that is completely out of pocket. It's all what we call aftermarket medicine. It's not mainstream medicine. It is different forms of stuff that is all out of pocket. It's not insurance covered, and we've been working on it for 6 months now, and it's going to be a lifetime of working on it. But the thing about it is, whatever we're doing seems to be working. There's been zero difference in Jill's condition, with the exception of some improvements, and that is according to the neurologist down at the Mayo here last week when we went down there and got a very big Christmas present of receiving that news, that he said there is zero changes with the exception of some improvements. So we're extremely happy for that. Jill's going to tell you now exactly what PLS is in her words here, so that you guys can all know a little bit about it here.
PLS is a upper motor neuron disease in the brain. That is the difference of PLS and ALS. ALS has both upper and lower motor neuron deficiencies, and PLS only has the upper motor neuron. So for the next 3 years, I'll be watched closely. Every 6 months I'll have an EMG, which is a electrode muscle test, to see if I have any lower motor neuron activity going on, and that is how we hope that it stays PLS and doesn't turn into ALS, because that can happen. PLS, it's a variety of things, but with me, I had slower speech. The emotions can come and go. You can cry uncontrollably or laugh a lot on things that might not be real funny or sad. My walking is slow, and my balance is really bad. If someone maybe just kind of shoves me for fun from behind or at the side, I could just fall over. I'm a little bit slower to get up off the ground. My walking, for any of you, it would be like you're walking and treading in some water or walking on mud. Sometimes I might slip, and sometimes I walk really good. It's not always knowing where my feet are going to land, and they're kind of heavy. Like, I've really worked on learning how to run again. I've had to learn how to do simple things, as in jumping jacks, even riding my horse. Things that have come natural to me, I've had to learn again. I began the diagnoses treatment through the medical world, and that started in May. I knew after having my child in January things weren't right. I tried to exercise. I couldn't do that in February. I I just kept treading on because we're really busy here, and finally I had a straw that broke the camel's back and I couldn't handle it anymore. So maybe I started doing testing. I got, we'd be there 2 to 3 days a week getting blood tests. I'm healthy as can be in blood tests and MRIs and that kind of thing. My PET scan is the only thing that kind of came back, and we were told that news on June 29th, on a Saturday. That was pretty tough. We were at a horse show that day. Then we went to the Mayo and we saw a specialist, and he's seen about 50 people in his career, and there is only 500 people diagnosed in the United States with PLS. So from there, we ended up seeing and going to a natural doctor, Dr. Mark, and I've been seeing him, and he's been doing wonders and making me feel better, and I'm doing a bunch of therapy.
Doing the natural doctors, and we're going to do some stem cell therapy here in Arizona later on this winter here. We're trudging right through it, and Jill is very, very strong, and she's working very, very hard at overcoming this disease and maintaining it and beating it to the best that we can. She's not going to let it slow her down anymore. We're very proud of her because she's never once thrown in the towel and said, enough, I can't do it anymore. She's marching right through and doing absolutely everything and getting better at everything. And she's had to learn how to do a lot of things over again. But one thing about it, like she said, ALS and PLS is very similar, but they are also very far apart. We are going to be monitoring her very close for the next 3 years to make sure that PLS does not transform over to ALS, in which we are absolutely 100% confident that it won't, but we just have to watch her a little bit to make sure that it maintains PLS. And quite frankly, we're fighting the PLS diagnosis. We're not fighting what the doctors are telling us. We've got good doctors in our corner, but we are fighting. We're fighting the fact that we think that it is PLS, that it's something else that could be a little bit more manageable. Tell them about some of your goals that you have here. Got a couple minutes left.
I have some goals, and it's just to be back on my horse and running and competing and doing it to the best that I can. And I'm going to start trying to do some motivational speaking with my clinics. I don't want people to sit down and give up. I used to be a really busy person, and nothing was going to get me and nothing was going to slow me down. I'm healthy. I do what I'm supposed to do, and this came. It slowed me down, but I have kept doing everything that I did before. It just might take me a lot longer to get it done. I never wanted to be one of those people that I want you to feel sorry for me. I didn't post it, I didn't broadcast my disease. I didn't want people to feel sorry for me. I just want people to treat me the same. And I just really want to get out there and talk to people and tell them, just set goals and be happy for what lies for you, and learn from any mishaps that you might get along the way.
Yeah, this has really opened our eyes up to life in general, and like Jill said, everybody thinks they're bulletproof, and you learn that you're not bulletproof, but also you learn that it takes a hell of a lot more than a bullet just to knock you down. We're also proud of Jill and how she's fighting and how she's continuing to go. We do daily exercises. We do things. We never, when they said no, we said yes. and we're fighting this as hard as we can, and we're going to continue to fight it as hard as we can for an awful long time, for the rest of our lives, and for a very, very long and healthy life. And you're not going to see Jill on the sidelines, I can assure you that. And we're doing all this stuff, and we just wanted to let you guys all know that, like I said, this is a lot more than what we could put on paper or on text to read on the computer, and we wanted to make it a little bit personal here. We are ever so grateful and ever so thankful for everything that everybody's done in supporting us, contributing money to help us get the aftermarket treatments that we're doing, to the prayers that we've felt in our hearts and have worked, to all the things that people have put in text and said for us to read and whatnot. We are so you never have any idea how grateful we are. It just means the world to us, and the money has made it so that it's taken a little bit of the pressure off. We were doing those things anyhow, but it's taken the pressure off, so that we can do it and still live our lives the way we had planned on living our lives, in advancing in family stuff and career stuff here. So again, a very, very big thank you to everyone, and I know you want to say thank you again too.
Yeah, thank you everyone for everything you wrote on the website or the Facebook page. It took me 5 days to get through all those kind words. Thank you.